Okay, there's my beautiful sister right there. We're starting day 67. We had an awesome dinner last night at this place called, I think it's the River Pub or something like that. Corinne completely hooked me up and I took complete advantage of it, and I ate everything I could. It was like a 9-course meal for me or something. And so we had a really good night together. We got a good night's sleep, and we're off to we're right here at the Blue Ridge Parkway, but we turn off Rockfish Gap and we're gonna head to this place called Reid's Gap. So Corinne's gonna hike with me for about 16 miles, I think. I'll look it up.
Said 20.
It might be 20, it's somewhere around there. And we got her shuttle scheduled for later on. So here we go on our way. We're headed out of Rockfish Gap. It's 1,900 feet elevation. And I think the first cool place that we get to is this place called Tom Wolf Shelter. All right, me and my sister are here at the Lowe Family Cemetery, and she was curious how I knew that this was a graveyard. And so I told her there's a sign that says so. But it's kind of neat. It's right here off the trail. But these are actual gravestones, these little rocks that you see sticking up, a sacred place to somebody. So me and Corinne are at Tom Wolf Shelter. There's a real nice tent area down here. You can see it's kind of filled up. There's a stream, this awesome stream right down there. But this is one of my favorite shelters. I came through here on a section hike. Like, this is just really well done. There's a little, I don't know if you can see that plexiglass there, but that makes a big difference in a shelter. I'm gonna walk out here and keep talking, but I'm gonna let Corinne take over. But sometimes, last time I came through, they had firewood all stacked up here. It's got a real nice fire pit. And then the inside is super nice because it's got a multi-level bunk area, and having a covered picnic table is so money. I'll tell you, Corinne and I are still at the, we're just downhill from the Paul Wolf Shelter. We're literally like 20 yards from it, and we're just gonna do this. We'll go right here, the stream crossing. And last time I came through here, this thing was gushing, but it's a really good water source, and it's literally maybe 30 yards from the shelter. So this shelter is such a nice one to pop in on. It's only 6.5 miles from Rockfish Gap. So it's an easy hike in here, and is primo camping. Go ahead, Corinne. Come on, get out of here. God, this girl.
I'm having a lot of trouble with my Camelback. Just one piece of advice. Don't let this hang down when you squat to go to the bathroom.
Or any other time. She spilt more water out of that Camelback than she's drank today. Go! God, woman.
Well, I don't know where the trail is.
It goes right up there.
Oh.
You can use the rocks. All right, me and Corinne are about to break out onto the scenic part of Humpback Rocks, and we're gonna cook up a nice lunch up here. It's one of the best views we've had all day. We had a little lunch back on Humpback Rocks, and we thought there was going to be a view there, but there really wasn't much. Turn around, Corinne. Let me see you. Look at her. Can you guys get a picture of us? All right, here's me and Corinne. We got wintergreen right behind us. We were admiring the view, and Corinne is freaking out up here. Like, I can't even tell you. She's absolutely freaking out.
It's not true.
So another really beautiful view. This day is getting better and better with Corinne, my wonderful sis. Look how pretty she still is.
Shush.
So me and Corinne, I'm gonna check the actual miles, but I think we've done 19.5 today. We're at Reid's Gap, and we had a great day together. Let me flip around here. But there she is back there behind me. But we really did have a good time. I'm pretty much hoarse from, we talked so much today. I have not talked this much ever on the trail. Richie said I talked a lot when I was with him, so. But I definitely topped that today. And Corinne's claim to fame is that she has the most miles with me on the AT. So I think we did 19.5, but again, I'll just kind of check it. And her shuttle should be somewhere out here.
Tell them about your new trail name.
Oh yeah. So this is a really good story. All right, I meant to tell this early in the day, but I got a shuttle from this guy at Stanimals, the hostel, and we had a great time. It was a long shuttle, so he had to take me all the way up into the Shenandoah Park. We talked about all kinds of stuff, and you know, we were just kind of even just enjoying the conversation all the way up. And his name is Six Strings. He knew that I was Cheetah. He dropped me off that night, that day, and I told him I was going to do a 28-mile day. He couldn't believe it because I wasn't starting till 9 in the morning. He's like, dude, you're starting so late or whatever. And so at the end of the day, Corinne just picked me up and brought me to the hostel. And she and I decided to go out to eat. So I walk out the door of the hostel, and there's this little area with like a fire pit and stuff. And Six Strings is out there, and he's just sitting next to the fire pit. Corinne walks by him, and then I walk by, and I say, hey, I said, I made it. And I'm looking right at Six Strings. And he kind of like looks at me up all glazed and everything. And he goes, hey, made it. I'm Six Strings. And then I just walked off. But he was so baked that he had no idea who I was or what I said. And we were like best friends that morning. So anyways, I told him that whole story the next day, today, and he was laughing his butt off. And he goes, your new trail name is Made It. So it was pretty amusing. Okay, Corinne just got her shuttle out of here. And I'm off on my own again. So she did about 19.1 with me today from Rockfish Gap to Reid's Gap. And I'm gonna try, well, I gotta go with this thing called Three Ridges, and people claim it's kind of tough. I did it once on my section hikes. Anyways, I'm on this section called Three Ridges, and most people, I guess, consider it a little bit challenging. But Corinne's lucky she bailed when she did, because the vertical that I just did, or the hill that I just did, is more vertical than Humpback, and I think she had a really good time. We did this mountain called Humpback Mountain, and it's perfect. It was perfect for our day, and there's some good views up there. Down at the bottom here, she got picked up by a shuttle driver, and she'll go back to her car and back to real life. And then I met these two VMI graduates down there and took a picture with them. So my son Shane is at VMI. I miss him all the time, but it was good to see those guys. And so I'm sending you some VMI love, Shane, and I hope things are going well for you, and that you keep doing all the great things you're doing. I'm really proud of you. Oh man, so beautiful through here, and it's that time of day. Everything just gets nice. Temperature, lighting. I don't even want to go out there and just keep pressing, but I guess I will. So this is about 2/3 up Three Ridges. Corinne didn't like me walking up on these ledges, but there's not much to worry about. Oh, you're careful. This is beautiful. So on top of Three Ridges, I really don't have time to goof off, but This is a really good stealth site right here. I'm out of water, so I have to go down to Harper's Creek. I am very tempted to just set up my tent right here and start a fire, but yeah, I bet there's a great view, like right down there. But I'm way up here. It was a really cool hike. So I got to get down to Harper's Creek. It should have water. I don't think that creek runs dry. But the other reason that I need water is I'm hungry and I want to cook a meal, so I need water for that. So I need water to drink and to make food. So I'm gonna head on down there. So I just passed this, that's Chimney Rock, right back there. This Three Ridges hike is really nice. I just told my sister about it a little bit, but wow, just so pretty right there. Okay, I made it to the Harper's Creek shelter. It is right there. I'm about to get water and go up there and make dinner and make camp. Here's camp for the night. It's not a bad shelter. It's a little run down and beat up, I think, but got it all myself. And I'm not sure how interested in the fire I am. It's late, it's 8 o'clock. I might just cook dinner and go to bed. I do like having a fire though, just it's comforting.